Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast. Danny is here. Bobby is, as always, touching the equipment because he has the most knowledge. Because if you told me to set all this up, you would have nothing.
Bring this like this, so you can actually talk to me. Hello, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
This is the Noonchi Podcast, and we are on episode.
I don't know.
46.
I feel like we should do something a little bit different on our 50th episode. I feel like the 50th episode should be a milestone.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
What do you guys think we should do? Just write us at somewhere. Comment.
At noonchipodcast@gmail.com.
Don't do that because we don't check that.
I do.
You do?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Do we get anything? Even spam?
A lot of spam.
Oh, wow.
A whole lot of spam.
Okay.
Like Hawaii would be jealous of the Noonchi Podcast Gmail account.
Oh my gosh.
Inbox. It's bad. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Danny's full of terrible jokes as well. You have to understand. He needs to get those out.
I do.
Before he gets on stage.
And also it's osmosis. When I'm around you
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of the people around me
Mm-hmm.
in life, I'm like, oh, you guys fucking suck. You know what I mean? Like it's so bad. You know what? I think I'm spoiled as a comedian in both English and in Korean, that like talking to people, like I don't expect it to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But when they attempt the funny, like I go, I can't give you that. I won't give a fake laugh. I haven't in a long time. No matter how hot you are, right? No matter how much money that you have that will possibly change my life. If you give me a super shit joke and then you give me the sitcom face, you know, the face,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So this week, Bob, speaking of comedy, last Saturday, I was at the Shincheon CGV. It is the toughest gigs. It's the gigs that I treat like work because
it's not the JDB shows, right?
No, I haven't done the JDB shows, but it might be worse than the JDB shows. You've been to the JDB show, right?
Yeah.
So
at least it's comfortable. Get a good nap.
The CGV is even more comfortable.
Okay.
It's real. It's a real
often
fucking
sleep.
I can't tell because sometimes they're blind. So I don't know.
There's no light on the audience as well, right?
There is full light.
Oh, there is?
Because, so it's a movie theater, right? So it's not a performance venue. So they ain't got no spotlight or they don't have lights.
It's like just
sectional lights.
Yeah.
It's either it's on or it's off, right? Or it's like 50%. That's you can dim everything, right? Anyway.
Man.
So it's always a rough show for the most part. But this past Saturday, we had one audience member.
One person showed up. One paying customer.
Right? So I told CGV, hey, this show is going to suck extra hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
you should probably cancel this show. Right? And then the guy goes, we cannot because
it's a paying customer.
And if you cancel, then it would look not only bad on the comedians, which personally we don't care about, but it'll look bad on CGV.
Yeah.
That's what he said to me verbatim.
Okay.
And I said, wow, I love you too, motherfucker. You know? He goes, what we can do or what can happen is if the customer realizes that he's the only one there and goes, you know what? I'll come another time. We will refund the ticket, things of that nature, right? Okay. So,
or what you can do is tell that person, hey, do you want to go drink with a bunch of comedians?
I should have done that.
Yeah.
But so we went the 5 minutes before showtime, right? Obviously, I'm not the one that's going to speak to this paying customer. I told one of the kids, hey, can you tell him that he is the only one? Are you sure you want to go through this?
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, yeah, I want to see it. Right? And I went, motherfucker.
Oh, no. What kind of person?
And he didn't even sit in the front.
What?
He sat in the middle. Like if there was like 150 seats.
Yeah.
He sat in the fucking center.
Yeah.
Right? So there's at least 8 rows of empty chairs in front of us. Right?
He sat in the optimal chair if you were going to see a movie at CGV.
Yes. You picked that chair because at movies you have to pick the seats.
Yeah.
So he decided, I remember watching.
That's how they book the tickets.
Yeah,
they can do it online.
So he's like, I remember watching Transformers here. Bam, I'm watching it right there. Right.
How come they didn't have a date or anything? They just came alone. Did any of the comics ask the guy? Okay.
Yes. He said that he came to a Shincheon show before one of our shows.
Yeah.
And he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And that's why he wanted to come again.
Did he go alone that time too?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Right. And then the host goes, who do you remember from the first time you came? And he said, Danny Cho. I said, shit.
That means you got to change up.
Shit.
You got to
right?
Well, you can do new material then.
Well,
or test out new material.
So what happened was there's 7 comics, right?
Yeah.
The first 5 tried to act like there was 1,000 people in there.
Oh, really?
Meaning they were doing their full set
because they're not used to this kind of situation.
Right.
So okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And they are eating gobs of shit. Right. They are just bombing. Right. And it's this one guy. You have to
got a pretty thick skin to just sit it out.
The comedians were sitting behind it, kind of in the back.
Yeah.
Laughing at the audacity and the fucking stupidity of this situation.
Man, this sounds like the best night ever,
right.
Actually. Yeah.
So the first 5 eating shit.
Yeah.
Right. And then I mentioned him in the last episode, Dongwon, right? He went up and he was like, fuck it. And he started telling some outlandish jokes or like bits that he wrote on his phone that probably won't fly. Even in English, it won't fly.
Okay.
Right? Like just hardcore, just uncomfortable shit.
Okay.
And he was laughing.
Oh, no. Okay.
Right?
All right. Now,
so I was like,
I want to meet this guy.
And I was like, this kid. We asked him what he does. He's an interior designer.
Okay. Oh, wow. Does he design studios? Like we're looking for an interior designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw Dongwon do that on the phone. Right, like he was looking on his phone and then like just telling out like outlandish shit. So I was like, well, I feel like I should be more outlandish than Dongwon on the last one, right?
Yeah.
They always introduce me as
you can be. Yeah. Also.
Yeah. They asked me like they introduced me like I'm the godfather of Korean stand-up comedy or whatever, right?
Yeah. Every year they add on another 2 years.
Yeah. He's been doing it for 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. So what I decided was I said, fuck material.
Yeah.
I did some material, but I was like, you know what? Let's just shock the shit out of this guy. So I proceeded to describe to this Korean gentleman what a donkey punch was, what a dirty Sanchez is, what a poltergeist is, what an Abraham. He loved the Abraham Lincoln, by the way. He really loved the Abraham Lincoln. For those that don't know what the Abraham Lincoln is, or AKA the gorilla mask, is you come on the person's face.
Sorry, I just turned off the fan, so it's going to sound a lot better.
Yeah. What it is, you come on the person's face, and then you pull out your pubes and you throw it on. Right.
You got to explain all the other ones, too, that you just said. But I actually forgot what a dirty Sanchez was. I forgot what all those other ones
Dirty Sanchez is where you're doing someone from behind, and then you put your finger inside the butthole. And then when they turn around, you draw a mustache with these shit.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You know what a pork cutlet is?
No.
Is when you're having sex on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it falls off and sand gets on your dick.
Yeah.
Right.
The tonkatsu.
Yeah. So this is what I was explaining. It's outlandish in English.
Okay.
But it is clearly way outlandish in Korean.
Yeah. Was he laughing?
Yeah. He was like, oh my God. And all the other comedians were like, what the fuck is going on? Right.
Oh man, do you have this on tape? No, man.
Because I was at that point, like I was like, you know what? I really, truly don't care.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to. He's gonna either love it. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna bring other people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to know why? It's because I realized is that like, I don't say friends, but I know some people. Who, like, for example, just started dating a girl. Oh, you should bring her to the show. Oh, yeah, I'm like, not yet. Like, well, why not? He's like, I don't want to fuck this up.
Oh man, I feel you though.
So the show went okay.
So
actually.
Did anyone ask, especially maybe you, like towards the end? Like, because he basically sat through a speed dating thing. Like, he could have been like, hey, so out of the 7 comics, who would you date?
We asked him, why did you fucking stay? Right?
Yeah.
He goes, this is what he said. Not only did I come here, I felt bad that you all came here.
Oh. Miscommunication.
Right. And I was like, Don't be nice.
Yeah.
You trying to be nice makes it all even worse. But
yeah,
it was a very I've done a lot of shows in my life. I've never done it for one person. Stand up. I know you told me.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Right, yeah. And it was a very interesting night. You know.
Well, afterwards. Did he shake all your hands? What happened? What happens? Does he just take off? Do you guys all get a drink together?
No, he should. He basically what he did is, you know, okay.
Curious.
If you see these like the introductions during a basketball game, you know what I mean, and you know how the rest of the bench warmers or whatever are lined up.
Yeah,
like
introducing.
And when Michael Jordan runs out, he high fives everybody like as he's running.
That's what you normally do, right? After at the end of the show. Yeah.
Well, basically, but it's usually the comedian that high fives the audience.
Yeah.
It was the other way around.
He came out.
The comedian just ran through the gauntlet and just like high fived everybody, and then and he fucking left. And I said, all right. And so,
what did you guys do after?
Well, they all left. Well, everyone because everyone did other things. I had some samgyeopsal and some soju with some of the open micers.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be like, hey guys, y'all need to get better.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
Yeah.
But this past week was gloomy for me when it came to the stand-up.
For stand-up.
But not just stand-up, I think overall just why the fuck I'm here. You know? Yeah.
Man, you and me both. Yeah. Last week was a doozy. Yeah, I really was I hit rock bottom in so many ways that I can't even talk about.
Yeah. Not on here.
Yeah.
Right. Because people watch this shit. So I could use a drink tonight with you because you went through that too. But I don't know, like for me, I don't want to talk about that stuff, but I ended up on Saturday waking up, and then I was like, my I have to take care of my kid on Saturday morning. Right. So because of that, we got some friends that can come in. Hey guys, thanks for continuing interrupting our
welcome to the Noonchi Podcast.
Hey. You said you have to take care of your kid. What happened?
Yeah. So every Saturday I have to, but this Saturday I got my wife made an appointment for me to get a haircut, and I get this. I kind of knew that I was gonna get a perm.
What is a perm in Korean?
A pama. I got a pama.
You got a pama.
Yeah. So I went in. I forgot. I've gotten it before, but not like lightly because of the movie. They wanted to keep my hair up.
Right.
And so the stylist was like, I gotta style you for like a month. You gotta get a pama, so it's easier for me to whatever. And then, anyway, so I went in and I was like, my wife. And she tried to get me to get it a couple of times before, but I couldn't because I have this big hole in my head, or like this bald spot, right? And so the ajima that cuts my hair, she's like, you can't get it yet because there's chemicals that it's gonna burn off more hair or something. Right. So she's like, but this time around, she saw that, she was like, oh, it got bigger, but it's starting to grow out. She's like, let's just try it. It's like, it's up to you. And I was like, yeah, well, why not? Let's just get it. I'm in a bad mood. Maybe a big drastic change will help me because this week was so bad. I was like, I'll just do it. And then, but then I also made the decision, if I hated it, I was going to shave my head because we shaved Benji's head last week because it's getting hot. Right. And he sweats a lot. So we shaved him. He looks like a year younger, actually. And I was like, maybe I'll just do a father-son thing. So I get the pama and I didn't know it takes like 2-3 hours. Actually, it took like close to 3 hours. And I fell asleep like an hour in. Okay. And so apparently I woke up maybe like 45 minutes into it. And after that, and she was like, said something in Korean, 머리 만지면 잠이 오지 or something like that. And I was like, well, I felt so bad. Right. So it was just like this big ordeal. But to be honest, like it was the most relaxing thing I've done in a while, getting a pama. Like it was almost like, because even afterwards they wash your hair and all that stuff, and it's an extra long washing of the hair. Right. And they put like this really mentholated shampoo or like this oil on your head that she has to leave on for a couple minutes. She's like, this is gonna be really shione, but like in a bad way. But like I love menthol, right? So at first I was like, oh, this isn't bad, and then I was just getting like, oh my gosh, if it gets any more. She could tell like in my eyes they were widening. It felt really good, but when you're stressed out eating takbar, it felt like that. Like I had no worries but that in my life. And so I appreciated those moments. And then when she washed it out, she gave me like a head massage, and I was like, dang, man, like this is exactly what I needed. So I got that. And then I ended up like, by the time I was done, my wife was done with work. So I usually take care of the kid from the morning all the way till she comes home at like 3:30 on Saturdays. But she came home. And then I went back and I took a nap. And then as soon as I woke up at like 4:35, she's like, we're going to get chicken. Like, because it was nice out. Right. And there was this chicken place near the house that has they open the doors and there's like a terrace kind of thing. We get there, it's a little too hot. So we just went inside and nice AC. It was like a nice day, like we got to.
Hey man. Pama and chicken.
I mean, for those of you that are watching the show, I mean, it's not as bad as like
chipa.
Yeah, I didn't shave my head, but I ended up looking at like old photos of myself with a shaved head just to make sure I was okay with the shape of it. Because, I figure if I shaved it, you're going to see some of that bald spot as well. But
if you, I don't say bick it, but if you really bick it, then, it's like how like sometimes you start fires to try to rejuvenate the soil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a perfect analogy.
Burn that whole motherfucker up and then be like, all right, let's make this shit fertile again.
Yeah, man.
So do you are you okay with your pama?
I'm okay. Like so Sunday morning I woke up, I had to work. So I came to the studio actually. I remember, I wasn't going to see anyone. So I had they washed my hair the day before. Usually I would have probably just woke up and gone, like sesud, and just gone.
Wash your face.
Yeah, wash my face.
Yeah.
And then
you fucking past tensed it too while you're at.
But I was like, dude, man, I gotta wash some of this pama nemse out of my hair. Like this smell, it has this very like I can still smell it. So when you wash it out, you get this weird, funky smell. So I wanted to wash it out. And then when you do that, it gets more curly. It looks more curly, and I can't like fix it as well as the Ajama fixed it, you know, because she has, you know, optimal, you know,
angles views, whatever, right?
Yeah. And so it took me forever to get it to a place where I was like, okay, I can live with this. And today I went through the same thing, and it was just like I just gave up at one point. It's just like it is what it is. I don't love it, but she says it's good for about 2 months, and it just for everyone that has pamas, like it's really, really you know, like you don't have to do much. It's very little upkeep. Like it just stays up once you run your hands through it.
Well, I will not be able to ever get a pama.
I don't know, man. Yeah. You don't have much hair on.
Should I get a pama on the beard?
I didn't even try it on your pubes. Get that mentholated shampoo on your pubes.
Well, you know what? Maybe you found something. You know how like a vacation sometimes is needed, or some alone time is needed, or whatever. Every 2 months, get a fucking pama.
I'm pretty sure it's not good for your hair. You know, although you know, I know in Taiwan or Hong Kong, you know, women, men, definitely women. I don't know about men, but maybe somebody can answer for that for me. They go to get their hair shampooed. That's it. They don't get haircut. Like you can just go to get your hair shampooed.
Why?
You get a head massage and all that. And, you know, like in Asia, there's lots of places you can get amazing foot massages. You know, it's the same idea, just the other side of your body, right? So,
right.
I guess,
right, yeah,
you know,
right.
I'm sure there's other places you can get your elbows massaged.
Why?
I don't know, but you know, so it's hand massages. I don't know.
I'm sore right now. Yesterday was
PT day,
leg and shoulder day. So
leg, shoulder,
and some bicep, triceps, right?
But never consecutively, like right.
Yeah, the next one would the next time would be chest and back.
But so is it alternating or is it okay? So every Thursday is chest and back, and every Sunday is like
everything else.
Like, okay.
Speaking of hands, I mean, so at first I thought like working out was gonna help my psoriasis, right? And I thought like for the first 2-3 weeks, like it was not growing back.
Oh, really?
It wasn't going away.
Yeah.
But it wasn't getting worse.
Oh, really? Okay.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
And I wasn't taking any medicine or putting on cream or whatever, right? After about a month, it started coming back, even though I changed nothing.
Okay.
Right? To a point where it's on my hands.
Oh, okay. On the palms of your hands.
Yeah, on the palms of my hands.
Yeah.
So now, every time I masturbate, it feels like a construction worker is touching my dick.
What the? Oh, because you've shaken hands with construction workers.
Yeah, so. No construction worker has fucking touched my dick. Bro. But like when
I'm trying to save I'm still trying to save you from this. Okay. I don't really know what you do on the weekends. All right. Like construction worker.
All right. Different analogy. Different fuck. That you're right. That sounds kind of weird, actually. All right. Different thing. It feels like I'm jacking off with a tetsugon. There? Better?
You already said it. It's out there, man.
Oh, shit. Damn, I set myself up bad. But,
oh man.
But I didn't. It's You know the thing about psoriasis, man, is that like it don't even itch.
Oh, it's just a nuisance.
It's just like, unsightly.
Okay.
Like right now, it's like I have like patches on my elbows right now.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt is because I don't like explaining.
Yeah.
Because
it's super hot, by the way. It's like summer.
But I don't like explaining because like only close friends in America be like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with your elbow?
Yeah.
Right?
Here, you have to
explain to everybody. You got to explain to the person at the cafe, hey, man, what's wrong with your elbow? Right? You know?
Okay.
You know, and so like, I don't like explaining. And hence,
now do you have to explain to them when it's like 90 degrees out and you have 2 layers on? Like, I get the long sleeve shirt, but why do you have to put another layer on top?
Because I'm trying to cover my man boobs.
Okay.
I got some titties.
Okay.
Some big old titties.
So, I will say though, like have you, I know you haven't gone vegan before. Yeah. But I know for a fact that, you know, I lost athlete's foot.
Yeah, you told me about this. But when someone told me, hey, I used to have psoriasis and I went vegan for a year and it went away. I said, next suggestion, please.
But my athlete's foot went away within a month.
Yeah, but
say.
I'm trying to find the one reason why I didn't go, well, 2 reasons, is that my dermatologist is fucking far.
Oh yeah.
Right? From where I live. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now it's a matter of me finding somewhere close to where I live.
Okay.
Right? Number 2, the meds that I take, pills, not only the steroids are bad, but like there's a pill that they warn me, they go, make sure you have a healthy liver. I go, why? Because this shit fucks you up. And do not drink.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do not drink. Right?
That's tough.
So I go, well, you know, I do drink, but even if I didn't drink, like I know that this pill is damaging my liver. Yeah. And makes me not want to take it. So I'm trying to find a non-medical.
That's how my brother convinced me to go vegan, because he's a vegan. And when I told him, I gave him like the cocktail of pills that the doctor gave me, the gout doctor. Yeah. And I was like, hey, what's all this stuff? Oh, he's like, oh, that's that, and that. I tell you what, you don't have to take any of it and save your liver if you just go vegan. And I was like, that's why I became vegan. Right. Yeah.
But as I said, next solution, please.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, I'm trying to figure out, got to do some more research because, it's coming back with a vengeance. But the exciting thing is that, every now my July shows at the Hongdae Club are set, and next week or this coming week, and the show, it seats about 99 people. Yeah, half tickets are already sold
already for the Nevermind spot again.
Yeah. So I'm like, yes,
heck yeah,
yes. And then
are they going to work out a better situation where people actually buy alcohol?
Yes. So we have to try other shit, you know. But
please.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm you know, again, like I'm not amazing at math, but I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. To be like the percentage that they're gonna give me, even at the bar, is not gonna make that much of a difference. Right? Yeah. Right. Unless it's doing like, oh shit, this is a crazy ass place.
Well, that includes people buying bottles, right?
Right.
So that's the thing. You can't count on people buying like a second drink.
Right.
You got to get them to get bottles.
Right.
So you have to like kind of like make those announcements. Now that you have the 50, right? You know, whoever they heard from that the show is like, start putting out stuff like, hey, we're doing bottle service. It's gonna be 50% off if you do this or whatever. Like that's where you gotta make some money. Right. Even though you're not gonna make that much more, like, but you will. You have to do that, man. It's just it's
I know
business, man.
I know.
You gotta make more money. I want to see you make more money.
Yeah. So that
I'll go. Actually, when is it? This Saturday?
19th. Yes.
I'll go this Saturday and I'll buy a bottle.
Nah.
But I'll go with people that would want to have a bottle.
Mm.
You know.
Let me ask you this. I had, I told you I hit rock bottom, right?
Yeah.
On Thursday because of
the bad shows. What was going on?
Well, the bad shows, but overall, like the stuff that I'm doing in Korea, comedy and other things, like I am sure it's going to do well.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, do I have enough time here and energy to be here?
Yeah,
right,
dude, man.
And I was kind of venting out to my good hyung of mine, right?
Yeah.
When we drank a lot, we drank like 5 bottles of whiskey between us two, right?
That's
right.
That's terrible.
But it was so much that I think my gut was like, you know what, we should just leave him alone,
yeah.
right. So. Yeah. But he said something because he used to be in music.
Yeah.
He was a drummer for a very famous Korean band.
Okay.
Right? And then he goes, you need to think about whether or not you want to make money or you want to make art.
Yeah,
right. You know?
I agree.
And then he goes, if you want to make money, then even though you yourself think that you are toning it down for the Korean audience, you have to bow your head down more.
Yeah.
If that's what it is, right?
100% true.
Yeah. And if you want to continue to do what you do, which I respect so much, you're going to fucking grind it out even longer. Right. So,
yeah.
So I knew it. Obviously, it's not anything new, right? But it was like, he told me this story, right? So there was this like drummer, like a really talented drummer that was auditioning to be a replacement drummer for this famous Korean singer named Lee Seung-chul.
Yeah.
Right. And then so during the audition, like he's doing his solo and doing all kinds of complicated shit. And then Lee Seung-chul goes, hey, I just want you to do this. Boom, boom, ka.
Yeah.
Right. So this kind of, I'm a fucking amazing drummer or whatever. He's like, it killed him. But it's in his mind, it's Lee Seung-chul, and I want to be in this band.
Pass on that.
So he was like, fuck. And he goes, okay. Right.
Yeah.
And then what happened was he got hired, and at the concert, it was drum solo time, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, 2-3 minutes drum solo. The first minute and a half, like he's doing all this complicated shit.
Yeah.
And just the crowd was like,
oh, they didn't care.
Right.
Okay.
But then, and this is 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And they're just virtually no response. Just woo, woo.
And
then all of a sudden he went.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the people started going crazy.
Okay.
Right. And then he goes, oh shit. I need to make money. Right.
Yeah.
And so he was like, find that middle if you want. Okay. He goes,
story of my life, man.
Find the middle. Right. Because he goes, hey, art it's great, but art's unless you die and people find your shit later in life, or there's going to be like those select few that their art gets into the mainstream.
Yeah.
You're not going to make money. Right.
I'm at a similar place where you are, because for me it's like I have a son now, I'm married and I need to provide, and honestly it's killing me a little bit more every day that I can't really do what I normally love to do is take chances and write songs the way I want to.
Right.
But to be honest, every time I sit down and write something, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm actually trying to be a little bit more poppy and more a little, you know, like normally I wouldn't do that, but I have to keep in mind it is selling out a little. Right. It is selling out. That's what it is. Yeah. But you don't have a kid. You're not married. You know, I don't know what, you don't have things holding you back in the same way.
Right.
So I kind of envy that, but I also understand what a pain in the ass it could be to actually have to wait it out.
Right. I mean, but you know what it is like, what I'm doing is not art in the eyes, like when it comes to the material, in the eyes of a Western audience.
Yeah.
My spiel has been done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's groundbreaking or revolutionary per se, right? But in Korea, the only reason why they think it's revolutionary is because no one so far has the balls to say that shit on stage in public. Yeah. Right? And so that's what it is. It's like there aren't any, they call them blue comedians. Nobody goes blue in Korea.
Okay.
Right? And so
because it's over here they have the netizen culture, or the cancel culture is a little bit more shime. Like it's stronger.
You know what it is? I think, and I mean, we every now and again we talk about the type
scandal,
of whatever.
It's quote unquote scandal.
But to be honest, it's, to me, I blame the TV studios. I blame the establishments that are being yes men to some of these outrageous.
Yeah.
Like some of them, okay, like real crimes, okay, I get it, right? But like random shit, I'll be like,
you're not allowed, like not being able to smoke in public,
right?
That's a bit much, yeah.
Then I go, okay, well, I think, like what do you call it? TV stations should be like, if somebody goes, how can you put someone that smokes in public on TV? I want the TV stations to be like, yo, suck a dick. Yeah. Right? But they don't.
Yeah, and you would say that on stage.
Yes.
Yeah, but the other comics, they won't touch that.
No, because I did a joke about, so do you know like the Korean ghost, one of the most, I guess, stereotypical Korean ghost?
Yeah.
Is called a 천여 귀신.
Yeah.
Which means a virgin ghost, right? So I have a stupid bit about how I used to get kawi a lot, but in America, it was an old white man. And he looked like, what is it? Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? But then in Korea, I got kawi when I first got here, and it wasn't Emperor Palpatine. It was a 천여 귀신. I was like, oh, shit. Like, I felt so good because I felt like I think I'm becoming more Korean. Yeah. So I felt so good that ghost is no longer a virgin.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember
But then the word 천여 is sometimes frowned upon by the feminist community in Korea.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so then, then they're not married. Okay, that doesn't make, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't even say a stupid ass wet dream joke, right? Because you guys are uncomfortable. Let me ask you this. Is that 귀신 real? Is it a real person? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I don't understand why people get mad that some Teletubby is gay. That motherfucker ain't real. You know? Yeah. And I that's the stuff I was voicing on Saturday too. I was like, what are we doing here? Right? Because Thursday I was frustrated. So Saturday when I was one person, I let a lot of it out to be like it was that I think I'm taking crazy pills speech.
Okay.
You know? Because again, like after that talk with that Hyung, it made me go, I don't want to say I'm going to do art.
Yeah.
But I can still find the middle.
Yeah.
The line. Or, hey, Samsung goes, hey, Danny, I want you to do stand-up for us, but can you keep it clean? How much money are you going to give me? Oh, 20 grand. You got it, boss.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's what I sang a song for a Samsung commercial. Right. And I did it. You know, normally I wouldn't do it because I don't want to lend my voice to a song that I don't like. Or I've turned down songs before because of that. Where they asked me to be a vocalist on something. Right. I'm just like, I'm probably not going to like the song. So let's just say no. Right. But this time it was Samsung. Although I found out during the recording. So I went to the meeting, I went to the recording session and they didn't tell me what it was. They just told me it was like a fixed rate. Right? And then I was like, yeah, that was enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll lend my voice to something and they don't need to know it's me. Yeah. But then in the middle of it, you know, it's doing the playback real time. Yeah. And it's a fucking Samsung commercial. And I was like, I got to do this. You know, like the money was right. Yeah. It actually wasn't right. Yes. But at the time I was making so little money that I needed I'm not going to say how much, but you would laugh. Yeah. You told me. Yeah. I was mad. After the fact. When I saw the Samsung logo come out, I was like, these cheap, you know, like, but then it wasn't really Samsung. It was the middleman. Somebody made some money, right? No, but like, so the point is for me is that like the direction I'm heading right now is that there's some battles I'll continue to fight. Yeah. And some I'll fight less harder for. Right. So that's kind of my MO for this whole thing, man. It's like, I see. I don't have enough energy as I get older to carry a bunch of different crosses. Yeah. Right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I've been here 10 years. Right. Actually 10 years and 12 days. And I will say I've been through those stages. For the most part, I've kept it like very artistic. And then there are times where I really considered, you know, just I got to try once in my life to like sell out, so to speak. But those times never even worked out for me. So for me, it's easier now to be like, I'm not meant to do that stuff anyway. I'm no good at it. Right. So I can be okay just sticking with the artistic stuff. I mean, and on top of that, like knowing my personality and knowing my goals, and I've said this many times here, is that I'm not trying to be famous here. Yeah, but it'd be great if you were. No, yeah, but what I'm saying is that, man, get us ahead of the line at the freaking, I don't know, something. Like, dude, I'm sure you can. But you know the amount of cigarettes I smoke, right? Yeah. You know, like now I can't do that shit. Well, I mean, maybe because maybe you can change the perception of celebrity. I don't know. I mean, everybody's put to a high standard. Now, if you're like the top of the top and you're getting paid like 100 million, if you're making 100 million, okay, I smoke indoors. Yeah. I smoke where no one can see me, right? Yeah. But if you're making $1 million or less, yeah, and that's what $1 million in Korean, you mean like $1,000? No, $1 million. So USD mil? Yes. Oh. No, I wouldn't do it. That's not enough for you to not smoke in public? Korea. Huh. I would. I mean, if I was, I don't know. Yeah. No, but like, you know, for me, like it's a lot of money. I know it is, but what I'm saying is like, I'm not going to be a slave to anybody for that money. I told you what my fuck you money is, right? Yeah, we talked about that. So anyway, so that it's me like trying to get out of the funk, not just with stand up, but with other shit. And it's working. And then I'm still doing random shows. Not even the one in Hongdae. I'm going to Gongju. Oh yeah. When's that? On the 26th, which is the last Saturday of this month, right? Okay. That's the week after next weekend.
Yes.
Okay. Is that a Saturday?
Yes.
Maybe I can go to that one.
Gwangju is
that really far?
Yes. It's a 2-hour drive by car.
Well, if I can go, my wife and I were talking about like, we need a break. We went to Jeju, right? But we went with her folks and her brother-in-law and his wife. And so it wasn't really, it was difficult. So we are actually thinking, hey, maybe there's somewhere we can go rent a car and just go. Maybe that's an option. I'll bring it up with her.
Right. Gwangju.
We'll go see your show.
We're going to do it at a Hanok Mall.
Okay.
And then we're going to stay there and drink.
And then
I was told that Gwangju has a very peculiar famous dish.
What's that?
It is called Gimpitang, which is short for kimchi, pizza, 탕수육.
What?
Yeah. And I know you.
Wait.
You said you like all kinds of pizza.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounds delicious.
What are you kidding? I don't know, man.
I've had kimchi on pizza because even when I was a kid on Flushing Main Street, they had a pizza place
that had kimchi
on pizza. I never tried it because it looked terrible, but because there's enough Koreans in Flushing, that guy catered to Koreans.
So the owner was not Korean.
No, he wasn't.
Well, let's say he's like some Italian dude that goes, but kimchi.
But I feel like he was the first to do it. I'm talking like 80s.
Yeah, right.
So in Korea, I've had kimchi on pizza or with pizza for that matter. And it's fine. Yeah, I love kimchi with pizza. But 탕수육
on top of that. The whole combination.
Yeah, why not? That sounds great.
I feel like 3 nations should be offended by this concoction.
Which nations? Italy, Korea, and China.
Yeah. Personally, but
okay.
But there is a weird.
It's very diplomatic.
But there's a weird like. But I gotta try it, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Because I do like kimchi.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
And 탕수육, I fucks with it.
I wonder if it's a brand new thing and it just hasn't hit Seoul.
Nope. It's not a brand new thing because like the people that told me about it, they were eating it. It was like a college drunk food.
Oh.
Like, and they goes, don't even get it at a restaurant.
All right. I got to ask my wife.
That is a pedal thing. That is a delivery thing. Right. So,
okay.
When after I come back from Gwangju, which is in 2 weeks, I will eat the gimpitang for sure.
Okay, that deal. That's a good deal.
And then be like, guys, I'm kind of open-minded about a lot of things, but this is how I feel about gimpitang.
Okay, I might even try to make it at home.
But you don't know exactly like what it looks like.
How they do it.
Yeah. So,
all right. Let us know. All right, everyone, we're gonna wrap the show today. Just because another podcast is coming in right after this. So.
And please forget about the construction worker line that's been on my...
That's going to be the title of this show. Danny has got a hand job from a construction worker. Could have been a woman with, chalky hands.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
Later.